Robyn, played by Amanda Henderson, has been managing to work as a front-line worker on Casualty, as well as caring for her young daughter, Charlotte Miller. The beloved character hasn't really found love again following the death of her husband, Glenn Thomas, Owain Arthur, almost 4 years ago, but she hasn't seemed too fazed about romance on the BBC medical drama. However, during Saturday night's edition of the long-standing television drama, she discovers she is pregnant with another man's baby, and soon, her plans for her future in Holby City are turned on their head massively. The drama begins as Robyn turns up for another shift in the emergency department, but she knows there is something not quite right. Thinking back, she realizes she has missed a monthly period, and this is a strong indicator she could be carrying another baby. As she attempts to do a pregnancy test, she is interrupted as she is called upon to help with a patient called Julia, who has fallen over whilst walking her guide dog. Having treated Julia several times in the past, Robyn begins to suspect some foul play could be involved, as she thinks the patient's partner could have something to do with the ongoing injuries. With her investigations continuing, the beloved nurse takes a second to check her pregnancy test, and she discovers she is in fact having another child. Having discovered her life is going to change forever, Robyn continues with work as she tries to take her mind off the news. Helping with patient Julia, the nurse soon discovers the cause of her injuries is because her guide dog's training has suffered during the lockdown. On the verge of retirement, it seems the guide dog is tired, and in heartbreaking scenes, Julia accepts it is time to say goodbye to her companion. With emotions high, Robyn takes a moment to collect her thoughts as she contemplates what she is going to do now she is pregnant. The expectant mother decides to confide in her colleague and newcomer Paige Alcott, Shalisha James Davis, about her news. Robyn explains the father of the baby was just a one-night stand and he is no longer in the picture, so she would be raising this child by herself. Although Paige offers her some advice, the expectant mother is left panicked over what this means for her future, as her plans are going to change. As a single mother of 2 young children, she might feel she would be unable to work the long hours her job requires her to. Terminating the pregnancy could be out of the question, as she knows she loves being a mother to Charlotte and she could be just as good to another baby. Therefore, she could be left with no choice but to start looking for other jobs away from Holby, which would allow her more flexibility to look after her children. In a couple of months' time, Robyn could secure another job and hand in her notice at the hospital as she begins to say her farewells. The likes of Charlie Fairhead, Derek Thompson, would be heartbroken to see her leave, as she has become a surrogate daughter to him. Marty Kirby, Shaheen Jafar-Goli, would also be devastated to see her leave, as would Paige, as they have all built strong friendships with her. However, Robyn knows she has to do this for her family, and she needs to start a new chapter of her life without her past creeping up on her. After 9 years in the UK's longest-running medical programme, the character's exit could also leave fans in tears, as they have followed her through so much over the past decade. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die Hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air, with baby news changing the character's life forever. The actress who plays Robyn, Amanda, has spoken out about the time she learnt Charlotte's father Glenn was going to be killed off. The soap star explained, "As soon as I got the sets of scripts I cried my eyes out. When you get a script like that it makes my job a lot easier." Robyn and Glenn were not in a very pleasant state. It was heartbreaking, so viewers. Discussing Glenn's exit from the show, which left her character as a single mother, the actress added, "It was super tough. No one wants to watch anyone die, especially someone they love and haven't had enough time with. But they were a great couple for making the best of what they have got," the star of the medical drama said in an interview with The Mirror. "I wanted to think I'd take a little bit of that for myself from these episodes," she added. If Robyn were to leave the show, she would follow in the footsteps of some of her colleagues who have also left over the past year. This has included the likes of Connie Beecham, Amanda Mealing, Noel Garcia, Tony Marshall, Jade Laval, Gabriella Leon, and Tess Bateman. Suzanne Packer, after a brief return stint,